Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Dream Machine. It is Memorial Day today, and I'm recording on my day off, so I hope everyone is having a great Monday. Even though by the time this is posted, it's probably much too late for that. In any case, I just finished chapter 4. Edie is now safe from the machine, and now with 2 chapters to go, I believe it ends at chapter 6. I'm going to have to figure out where the other attendants are. I've never met them in the game, at least. And try to get into their dreams, forcing them to sleep, invading their dreams, like normal humans do. I do want to say, though, that the end of chapter 4 really got to me. It's not simply that it was a bittersweet farewell with Edie, who started drifting away into the void, but what that basically represented in my perspective, which is that eventually we all move slowly towards the end of our own journey and drift away to the afterlife. It reminded me a lot of some of my own family and relatives who, like Edie, can be pretty silly at times, while also listening to my troubles and offering their own advice and wisdom. My grandmother especially came to mind at that moment as well. She acted pretty much like that, offering encouragement to move forward and helping me face my own fears. Though in my case, I had a very bad case of arachnophobia, so there was one day where I was trying to leave her house and there was just a spider hanging on the wall next to the door, next to the way out, and I just couldn't get past it. It was big, it was pretty thick, it was furry. I couldn't really get past it. When I told my grandma this, she actually had me take a broom and just told me to sweep it out of the way. And I was just crying, and I was being pushed from behind by my grandma telling me, you can do it, you can do it. And I would somehow get past my fear and actually took my broom and swept it away. I was really thankful of what my grandma did for me. She was simply the best. Rest in peace, Grandma. So with that, I think let's just get back to gaming, because I'm reminiscing too much. She's on her way to another place. I cut the tentacle tethering Edie to her decaying mind. It might have been pronounced as Eddie, but Edie just sounds better to me. The sight of her drifting away into the void will haunt me for quite some time. I was actually just talking about that. It's a very haunting image. It's almost 4 o'clock. Visiting all these dreams is taking a lot longer than I thought. Alright, I don't think we need to examine every single thing, but let's just examine what we see in the room, like the people here. It's Edie's friend, Peggy. I had to put her to sleep as well in order to access Edie's dream. I hope she doesn't wake up anytime soon. You're just gonna be out of Dodge by the time she wakes up. She'll just think she fell asleep because she was just really tired. Nothing nefarious. Nothing that involves old Victor Neff. So now all I need to do is figure out where the other tenants are. I know there was one upstairs. I think there's actually a couple upstairs, right? I wonder what I need to do here. Oh, here we go. Hello. I'm Victor Neff. I just moved in downstairs. I just thought I'd stop by and say hi. All right. I'm Selma. Nice to meet you, neighbor. I don't mean to be rude, but I just got off a really long shift and I'm trying to decompress. Is it possible to continue this at another time? I do want to talk to her about something. There's something I'd like to discuss. It will have to wait, I'm afraid. I'm totally spent. But I'm gonna have to push it, but it's really important. Then take a number and stand in line. I can't do this right now. Bye. Well, isn't she full of sunshine and rainbows? So obviously, I'm gonna need to find a way to get to her. I know that I could probably just unlock the door and barge in, but I don't think that's a good idea. Hello? Hi. I'm Victor Neff, your new neighbor. Hi, neighbor. I'm Martin. I saw you guys arrive yesterday. Too bad about the weather. I hate moving on a rainy day. Set you off to a bad start. Tell me about it. What can I do for you, Victor? Is the music too loud? I can turn it down if it's bothering you. Sometimes I get a bit carried away. Can I come in? Sorry, no. I'm busy at the moment. And my apartment's a mess. Another time, perhaps. All right. I'm just doing the rounds introducing myself. Oh, that's nice. I wish more people would do that. Have you lived here long? Almost 5 years now. It's a pretty quiet estate. No problems with anyone, really. I work from home, so that suits me perfectly. Oh, I love working from home. I'm working from home right now. Oh, not right now, because it's the day off. I should stop talking. But then again, I can't narrate the story without talking. What do you do? I'm a freelance copywriter. So you're in advertising? Precisely. Most of my clients allow me to work from home, which is practical given my disability. Excuse me for asking, but how did I end up in a wheelchair? Yes. It's a pretty boring story. I was born this way. No dramatic accident or anything like that. I'm just your average run-of-the-mill paraplegic. So what do you do, Victor? I'm in an in-between period at the moment. I used to work as a sound technician, but the guy I was working for retired. Oh, you're a sound technician. Maybe you can fix the audio slider bar not being here in the game. Alicia wanted to study, so we figured we might as well move to the big city. Well, good for you. I'll keep my ears peeled for sound technician jobs if you're interested. That would be great, thanks. Oh, he's a nice guy, Martin. All right. It was nice of you to drop by, neighbor. You know where to find me if there's anything else. Just slide on back. All right, so Selma and Martin. Selma seems to be the best target for this chapter since she's already really tired. Maybe there's a way I can put her to sleep downstairs. Alright, so where would she be? Oh, look at that. There they are. So there's Martin. Martin is using his telescope right now. And that is Edie's room. And there's the mover. I haven't talked to the mover. Maybe I should see what he's up to. What is this? Oh, this is my apartment. 5. I can't tell whose apartment this is. This might be Selma's. So far I just don't know. There's got to be something I can do. Sometimes you just got to go with what you can and can't do. Oh, hello there. There's a mailman right here. Help me, please. Sir, can you help me out? I'm delivering a package to a Felix Morton, but I can't reach the mailbox. Could you fetch Mr. Morton so I can deliver this package personally? He's really busy, but I can take the package to him. Oh, no, I'm afraid I can't do that. I have to deliver it to him or his mailbox personally. In that case, I'm Felix Morton. That's right. I am a 70-year-old man that is wrinkly and green and lives in my office. But you just said I was just kidding. I wish I could take your word for it, but the regulations are quite strict. Do you have some kind of identification? I don't have it on me, but it's around here somewhere. I'll just give me a second. I'll go get it. All right, let's take a look here. I'm glad I went there then. All right. I could check and see if there's like a new item. Cleaning gear. I don't think it's the cleaning gear. No. What would be considered identification? I did rip out a page here, but I don't think that's gonna help. No. No, I don't think this is gonna help. I don't even know why I opened this book. No. Oh wait, what did that read? Judging by the width of the bed, Mr. Morton didn't have a significant other in his life. Oh, don't talk like that, man. That doesn't surprise me. You just leave the guy alone. He's already dead. He got his comeuppance. What can I use? No. Wait, paperwork? No, that's not gonna help. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Morton might still be downstairs. Well, I mean, of course he is. He's not gonna be running around anytime soon. I'm trying not to make jokes like that, but it just happens to come out of my mouth. I can't believe I'm going through the pockets of a dead man. But he might have some kind of identification on him. Alright. I found the library card in his wallet. I guess it'll have to do. I can probably remove the photo if I peel carefully. There, that did it. Alright, now I need my own picture. Or I can just show it to him like this, but I think he's going to be suspicious if I do. I actually saw this a long time ago. Like, I immediately knew what I had to do with this. Luckily, there's enough adhesive for the photo to stick. They'll never know. By the way, why would photos be pasted on like stickers? Isn't it printed out with the ID? Like a driver's license? But I guess it's the ye old times. In my day, we couldn't print pictures of people's faces on cards. Alright. Sorry about the wait. I forgot where it was. May I see it, please? Here you go. The name is correct and the photo looks like you. I guess you're Mr. Morton. Here's your package, sir. And the mover here just doesn't bother speaking up. Thanks. How you doing? He's just gonna sit there. I can't get out, so I might as well take a little break. Well, you know, if you actually did your job, you could actually leave. I'm just gonna leave. Oh wait, one more thing I want to check. I do have the master key, so maybe I can unlock some of these. Pick up the letter. So who is that for? I need to make sure I know. So that's Willard's. Martin. Okay, so that was Martin's package. Okay. This is mine. Okay. Then Morton Stakes Inc. Alright, it was just Martin. Can I check this? It's a letter addressed to Martin Willard. It looks like a bill. I'm not comfortable opening my neighbor's mail. You want to do it here? In front of a big, strong Mr. Mover? I better not mess with it. Okay, this is his package. Package addressed to Mr. Morton. It's surprisingly heavy. Let's shake it. Can't hear anything. Whatever's in there doesn't seem to have any loose parts. Listen. The content seems to be made out of metal. Let's open it. Mr. Martin won't need it anymore. Good observation. It might be important. Oh! It's the canister for the gas. I think this is for the machine. I can actually use it now. I guess it wasn't working before because it was missing. Dare I? Maybe if I give it to Martin intact, he'll thank me and let me in. Nice of you to drop by again, Victor. What can I do for you? Oh. All right. Thanks for ringing the doorbell, asshole. Okay, so I guess he doesn't care. What if... I guess he doesn't mind if I open it here. It might contain something important. Let's look at it. Mr. Willard has received a telephone bill. It has his number on it. Oh, now I can call him and make prank calls. $80, jeez. I guess $80 is a lot in that time. I'm so glad I don't have Verizon anymore. You know, I had a Verizon contract for like a year or something, and like they were billing me for like what, $200, and it was because I used so much data. They used to have unlimited data, and then somehow, for some reason, they got rid of it. Actually, I can go back to the first floor. So I switched out of Verizon for something incredibly cheap. Well, let's see. Now that I have this, I don't regret it. All right, the canister of compressed gas. All right, so now we need to guess which one is Martin's front door. I'm going to guess it has to be one of the cameras that has that's overlooking the door. Maybe. Oh wait, there might also be one with a telephone in it. That's mine. Mover. No, no, no. I have that. He might be 6. And I think 7. What was 7? 7, there's also a telephone in event. So it could be 5, 6, or 7. Actually, there's no fun in 5, so it's 6 or 7. 8 was something else, right? Oh, I think that's Edie's bedroom. All right. Drop this. So now I can call him and lure him to the phone. Okay, he's moving. Where are you gonna go? You're number 6. Yellow? Hi, it's Victor Neff again. Hey, Victor. What can I do for you? Also, how did you get my number? Could you hold on a second? Sure thing, neighbor. Just call me Martin, by the way. No sense being all formal in this day and age. Uh-oh. Shoot. Alright. I need to set the dial to 6. No problem. Bye. God. He must be annoyed by me by now. It's like, what now, Victor? Come on. I just want to look at things through my telescope. I'm so sorry, man. Don't worry. This will be the last call for you. Yellow? Hi, it's me again. Hey, Victor, what can I do for you? He's a very patient man. Could you hold a bit longer? Oh, sure. I'm sure you're stressed moving in and all. Just give me a holler if you need help with something. Here's a holler for you. Yes. Yes. Consume the gas. Become one with the gas. And oh god. He hit that floor hard. Alright. He is now asleep. I guess he wouldn't mind me opening the door for him. I've locked the door. Oh, that's right. I unlocked it last chapter. Oh no. He is asleep. Whatever shall I do? Lock the door. Lock the door. Yes. Cap with teen stitching. I don't recognize the insignia. Maybe it's an old college hat, or maybe it's something he did himself. Oh, a game controller. A controller for one of the latest consoles. It's been a while since I used one of these. Victor, you have not lived. Wait a minute. Why was he looking through that? He's looking through someone else's window. I thought he was looking at the sky or something, but now I'm all sorts of curious what he was trying to do. A vintage poster. I think I recognize it from somewhere. Let's see, what else? I could just go straight into the dream, but I was hoping to find something else in here. A print from an old silent film. It's depicting a futuristic cityscape. Comfy looking windbreaker jacket. So I'm gonna take a guess to what his dreamscape might be. It might be something futuristic, since it looks like he's into tech. Somewhat. Okay, I'm gonna sender and receiver. Let's take a look inside. Now the true chapter begins. Hey, I was sort of right. This isn't what I expected at all. I expected it, Victor. Don't drag me into your confusion. What is this place? I better find Mr. Willard. He might help me locate the tentacle. Or he might get, like, completely pissed off at you. There's no exit. Oh, there we go. Oh my. That's quite a drop. That's quite a drop. That's quite a drop. I might try to put in an echo filter in here. That's quite a drop. Hello, 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 hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Checking. 1, 2. Flecking some blue. Flecking on through. What the hell? Hey, that's not what I said. Hey, that's not what I said. Hey, what's hot that I said? Oh my god, it's a game of telephone. Who's down there? Evening gown tier, thorn-crowned mare, split screen glaze. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, that was normal. They call us Legion. They call us Legion, for we are many. Oh. Okay, I mean, I've seen the movie, okay? What are you doing down there? Find out for yourself. Yeah, we get it. How? Join us. Become one with us, the Legion. Are you trying to get me to jump? No. 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 Why would I want to join you? We have something you need. I'm just not gonna echo like that. What do you think I need? To progress. To progress in the game. Duh. How do I join you? Just repeat after us. Just repeat after us. What you say? Yes. What do you want me to say? Say, I am thoughtless in my remarks. I'm thoughtless in my remarks. I am thoughtless in my remarks. Say, I am insignificant. I am insignificant. Say, I'm easily replaced. Yeah, I'm easily replaced. I've worked in jobs like that. I'd like to be told what to do. Really? Okay, I like to be told what to do. Say, I am a worthless human being. Man, Martin, are you down there? Are you pranking me? Alright, keep going. I wish to be part of something greater than myself. Oh, now we're getting into some cult shit. I wish to be part of something greater than myself. Drink the Kool-Aid. Thank you. That's it? Aren't you going to give me what I need? Hello? I think I got scammed. Oh. Never mind. Okay. I think I need to memorize the pattern. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. There's something there. Oh. What's this? I cannot seem to tap on anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is not me. I think the game is chugging here. All right. Guess I'll just walk out. Hey. I need more help. Okay. They're just gonna huff smoke at me. I don't know. All right. Let's take a look around some more. Oh, I see. There are other doorways. What's this? Ah. There we go. Okay. Can I do it like this? So that should be aiming at the very middle. Let's check the other side here. You know, if I wasn't like curious and exploring around, I would never have seen those, because they don't see them as doors. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I'm supposed to find the correct pattern, right? It's not just looking at the center here. I think I actually have to find it. Right? Like, I see this. Just in case, let me just point it directly in the center and see what happens. Just a quick test. Okay. All right, so yes, it has to be matching the pattern. Let me fix this symbol first. So right now I need to look for the correct symbol. Wait a minute. That's the one, right? That one I'm looking at? Yeah. Like, I'm triple checking right now. Triple checking the screenshot. Yes, this is the actual answer. I am a dumb because I did not see it. But wait, if that is the answer, then why is it different here? Oh, okay, it's whatever. Let's just fix this. There. There, that should be it. Because there's no way, there's no symbols on the left side that match that, and no symbol on the right telescope that do that. So this has to be the answer. Okay. Never mind, I was wrong. Wait. Oh, I thought it was open a door, but it's this. X marks the spot. The beams intersect over this tile. It's colored differently now. Let's press it. Oh my. The cube seems to pivot around the hole in its center. Let's turn it. 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 There, it's perfect. I think I know what it needs, what it needed to be, because now that I moved it, yeah, prism rod. Give me that. Take a look on the other side, see if there's another rod. This room looks different. I agree. Am I still in the same place? Curious. What? This place changed as well. Oh my. I did spin that cube a bit. So the cube... It's possible that the cube is messing with the orientation a bit. Let's see. Can I stick the prism cube in there? No. It's possible that turning the cube did something. No, it didn't. Oh! It's a prism mirror. Can't combine them. So maybe that is the answer. What happens if I use the prism mirror on the cube? Let's start with this one. I got this one first. Okay. It completely blocked it. What does that mean for me? I don't think it does anything. This might take a hot minute because I'm gonna see what that rod affected. Okay, so there was a whole on nothing. So I think the rod is not the answer here. Let's remove it and we'll use the prism mirror instead. Not with myself, you dingus. Turn the cube. Oh, what? That was the answer. Can I move this again? Okay. So it's pointing towards the mirror there. What happens? Is it gonna reflect off that? No. Okay, so it was nothing. What happens if I face it towards me? Ah! My legs! Alright, I'm just gonna stop. Oh. Sci-fi gun. A futuristic looking gun. Good, thank you for sharing that. What do I do? Nothing happened. Okay. What does that mean? Now that I have future gun, what do I use it for? I'm afraid I can't let you have that device, Mr. Neff. My assistant might need it on his errands. Are you the Dream Machine? Yes. Why don't you try and take it from me? As you wish. Future gun! I'm ready for you. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Leave the dream. Time to leave. I guess Mr. Willard's tentacle can wait. I'm gonna turn that off for a bit. Lower the volume. Lower it some more. Okay, well shit. Do I go back in? What if I get crushed? Let's just take a look. This is actually more complicated than I thought. Hi, I'm back. Oh, it didn't do anything. I think it's still, yep, it's still there. All right, so that's not the answer. That's not the answer. So I need to see what I can do with that. Okay, so let's I'll need to figure something out for that. Maybe there's something I can do. Door's locked. Right, I locked the door. Oh wait, I got an idea. Yes? I don't mean to be the grouchy neighbor, but do you have to play so loud? I can hear you through the wall. We're just having an innocent little party. I get that, but there are people living here too. I'm not asking you to turn it off completely, just turn it down a bit. I'll see what I can do. Great. Thank you. I'm hoping I can get Selma's attention a little more. Let me try something else. Doorbell didn't ring this time. She must have disconnected on the other side. Guess she doesn't want to be disturbed. I understand. Am I really this desperate? Am I honestly considering invading her apartment? And then what? Throw sleeping powder on her face? That would probably knock us both out. I need to be certain about this. Oh. Alright, I saved it just in case. I'm gonna try to enter the apartment. Yeah, let's enter. Hopefully I'll think of something. Contains outerwear. I need to be very careful. She might. Cultivating herbs. Each plant has a name tag. This one says basil. Oh, so she's making, you know, little cooking ingredients, right? Thyme, rosemary, sage. Oh, that's nice. Make some Italian dish with that. Let's examine the telephone. What do you think you're doing? This is a private residence. You can't just barge in here like that. Do I have to get the police involved in this? Of course not. Then would you kindly leave my apartment? Show some consideration for other people's privacy is all I'm asking. I'm not being unreasonable here, of course. Thanks. Shoot. Angry neighbor. I may have made mistakes. Well, going back in. I'm not doing that again. That was awkward beyond belief. There has to be some other way of putting her to sleep. Alright, so that didn't do anything at all. I was hoping to examine her telephone and then get her number, but that didn't work out as well as I hoped. In any case, I'm kind of stuck now. I'm gonna try to go back into the basement and... oh wait, there's an alarm here. What if I do this? Victor? Hold on for a second. Oh, there, that's better. Are you intentionally trying to piss me off? This is starting to smell like harassment. The elevator doors got stuck, but the problem sorted itself out, luckily. Then I'm calling that damn landlord. He has to sort this out. I've been worried about that shoddy elevator for years now. That would be great. That thing's a potential death trap. I'm calling him right now. Yes, you do that. Call him. On the phone. Next to a vent. Alright. First I need to find her. There she is. Number 7. Okay. And gas. Hit the gas. Yes. We must take in the gas. Sorry, but the number you have dialed is no longer in service. Okay, mission accomplished. Both of them are now asleep. Did I just say nor asleep? Oh god. Okay, so I got nothing to do in Martin's Stream right now, because if I try to stay there, I'm gonna get creamed. Miss Thea has been knocked out by the sleeping powder. I don't think I could wake her even if I wanted to. Sorry about that, I'm reading it wrong. In any case, I can now go into her dream. So wait, is chapter 5 dealing with both dreams then? Not, it won't be one dream per chapter? If that's the case, then chapter 6 might be like a grand finale. What is this place? Some kind of forest? I better find Mrs. Theed as quickly as possible. She might be able to help me locate the tentacle. An old lamppost. I think it runs on kerosene. Alright. Sign is written in a language I can't read. It's pointing towards the left. Alright, I'll just go left. This barrel is meant to collect rainwater, but it's currently empty. I guess it hasn't rained here in a while. Is that blood? Hello? Anyone home? Yes. Sign of blood leading towards a house, and the first thing I do is scream inside it. Oh my god. What happened here? Even as clay figures, that looks pretty disturbing. Ooh, yarn. I'm sure nobody will mind if I take one of these. Hey buddy, do you mind if I take your yarn? I'll take your silence as a yes. Picture of an old woman. Could it be Selma's grandmother? Various medical supplies cover these shelves. That could have helped that guy over there, but I guess not. I see cans of herbal ointments and bandages. I'm sure nobody will mind if I take a bandage. Oh, okay, I'll help. Here you go. I think he's beyond saving. Oh man. So try to bandage up that giant hole in his stomach. There you go. It's all better. Now I don't have to look at it. And I'm unable to read the label on the bottle. It contains a thick, vicious fluid. Spice mix of some kind. Let's see. Examine books. The titles are written in a language I can't understand. Okay. Chamber pot. It's a chamber pot. There's nothing in it, luckily. Alright. Can I search the dead man? I know it's kind of sickening to do that. An old man sits slumped by the foot of the bed. His abdomen is sliced open. A trail of blood smears the floor. What happened to him? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. Forgive me for not getting up. I'm feeling a little under the weather, you see. Under the weather? Your guts are under you. Are you alright? Well, you're not exactly catching me at my best. Should I get you a doctor? No. I'm sure my granddaughter will be able to patch me back up. Yes. Good. It could have been a lot worse. Really, it could have been a lot worse. Do tell. How? Well, judging by the looks of it, he took only one of the organs I have two of. Hopefully I'll get by with just one. Otherwise, I'd be in real trouble. Good for you, I guess. What happened to you? He was the organ thief. He cut me open while I was sleeping, you see. The organ thief? Also, you sleep on the floor? You haven't heard? He's the scourge of this accursed valley. He finally got me. He must have used a really sharp blade. I didn't feel a thing. My granddaughter woke up just as he was lifting the organ out of me. Her cry woke me up, but it was too late. He took off, with my granddaughter in hot pursuit. Somebody broke in and stole your organs while you were sleeping? Judging by the hole, I'd say the blighter nicked a kidney. Or lung. It's hard to tell. Can you breathe? Yes. Then it's a kidney. I'm looking for a young woman named Selma Theed. Selma? My granddaughter? Are you a friend of hers? Technically, we're neighbors. Oh? Then why haven't I seen you here before? I just moved in yesterday. Then I'm afraid you're out of luck, neighbor. Selma chased after the organ thief in the middle of the night. She hasn't been back since. I tried to run after her, but this is as far as I got. 2 steps. Good for you. I'm not as spry as I used to be. Definitely not as spry as you used to be. You probably shouldn't be moving at all. I have to help some. Lord knows what the organ thief might have done to her by now. I can't help you look for her. I think it's better if you wait right here. That would be much appreciated, neighbor. Any idea where she might be? I heard their footsteps trailing off into the woods. If my ears don't deceive me, she's deeper into the woods. Organ thief. What do you want to know? Oh, God. All right. This might not be so important, so if it's not, then I'll just skip it. Who is he? Nobody knows. He's a mystery. I've been hearing about his attacks for months now. People's organs being stolen in the dead of night. Folk in the valley are terrified. Some of them have already packed up and left. Some have formed lynch mobs. Be careful if you meet them. It's not a good time to be a fresh face around these parts. About the valley. Where are we? You don't know where you are? Well, not exactly. Oh dear. You're worse off than I am, then. Locally, we call this place the Eternal Shadow. Eternal Shadow? You mean it's always dark here? Pretty much. It hasn't always been like that. Only since the wall came down. Who lives here? We used to be farmers, but nowadays we're a pretty mixed bunch. The plague in the hinterland brought a lot of new faces. We usually get along, but most haven't been themselves since the attack started. I love how we're having this, casual conversation while he's on the ground with his organs exposed, bleeding. He's just completely all right with it. Could one of them be the organ thief? I haven't thought about that. I guess it's possible. It would break my heart knowing it's one of our own. Have you lived here long? I was born and raised here. I've never even been beyond this valley. And I likely never will. Now that the wall blocks us off. The wall? You haven't seen it? No. Why was it built? It wasn't built. It just arrived. Really? How? One day, several years ago, I was out fishing by the old tarn when I heard a terrible rumble surging from the north. Thinking it was thunder, I looked up, but the sky was clear as far as I could see. As I stood there, a powerful onrush of tremors knocked me flat on my back. I tried to get up, but another rush would come and topple me again. I don't know how many times that happened. I must have hit my head on something, because suddenly everything went black. When I came to again, the tremors had subsided. Getting to my feet, I noticed that the woods around me were much darker than they had been before. Looking up at the sky, I saw a dark shape towering beyond the foliage. And there, a few yards in front of me, a black wall rose to the sky, blocking the sun, stretching from mountain to mountain, splitting this valley in twain. That was the day the wall arrived. Who built it? I don't think it was built. Only magic could create such a thing. Magic, really? Of the highest order. No mere witch or wizard holds such power. Such power is reserved for the divine. What's on the other side? Nobody knows. I think it's best that way. People have been lost to it. Some things are best left alone. What happened to the people on the other side? I'd rather not think about it. Hopefully they're still alive, but I have my doubts. All right. About the wall. Oh, more wall stuff. Yes? No. Wait. Yes? No. All right. I think that meant it's time to go. You go on ahead, son. I'll catch up to you. I just need a bit of rest. I just need to catch my breath with a hole in your fucking stomach. All right. You sure you don't need help? All right, good. Have a good day, sir. I'll be ending the episode here for now. Chapter 5 was a very long chapter for me, and I still have about 3 more hours of raw footage to sort through. I'll be moving on to recording chapter 6 very soon, once I reach a good spot editing this chapter. There are some upcoming games I've been having my eye on as well, so if you're interested in seeing more, stay tuned. I'll be back. Until then, if you stop by, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all later. Sweet dreams, everyone.